everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. Today's topic is Angel Tzafniel, that assists us in decoding the specific messages and gifts within that can help us accomplish our spiritual growth in the smoothest and swiftest way possible. And if you're excited like me, please leave a like, subscribe, and share this video with family and friends. Let's get started. In order for us to use Tzafniel's strength, let's understand how can you be more receptive to the signs and messages from the universe. How can we tune into the voice of truth and strengthen our innate intuition? To make it practical, please identify for yourself. If Angel Tzafniel were to send you a sign today to guide your spiritual growth, what specific area of your life would you ask for clarity or direction in? And how open are you to truly receiving and trusting that message? There is a statement in the Talmud that says if we were able to see everything that was around us, we would actually go crazy. There is so much around us all the time. There is this underlying truth, like a layer of messages and direction. If you were able to access that, you would know in every single moment what to do, what not to do, what direction you should go in. And I'm not referring to psychics and mediums. We all have that ability. That energy or direction is there for you all the time. How do you access it? There is a story in the book of Kings that speaks of one of the great prophets named Elijah and how he got to interact or connect to that energy. It says, there was a great and mighty wind splitting mountains and shattering rocks, but God was not in the wind. After the wind, there was an earthquake, but God was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake, there was a fire, but God was not in the fire. And after the fire, a soft murmuring sound. And that's where God was revealed to Elijah. The idea is that we live in a very noisy world, not just the cars driving by or airplanes, but it's that our soul is in this whirlwind all the time, of fears, of doubts, of ideas, being in silence, not just the silence with no sound, but in a place where the mind is a little bit clearer, or more importantly, that you know there are messages coming to me. Let me be as open to them. Silence also represents this openness to the messages. If you want to access that, call it voice of God, voice of the Creator, that energy of direction that exists within you, you have to allow of that place of stillness. The messages will not come if you don't believe that they are there for you. The second, if you do not allow time for stillness, but rather go from one to the next, it's impossible to tune into those messages. There's a beautiful section in the Talmud that says that when we are in the womb, we are given all the wisdom and all the direction we will ever need in life. And as we enter into this world, we are made to forget it, but it is still there. The spiritual work of life is to regain that which is already there. We have to earn it. We are constantly getting messages, and the messages are already within us. We just have to find a way to hear them. You first need to be truthful with yourself. If you're honest with yourself, you're actually going to be uncomfortable for a big part of that until you start living in accordance to your truth, your soul's truth. When a child comes out of the womb, every baby starts crying right away. And the reason why is because it's crying out to the Creator saying, what is my purpose here? It's the first cry. The first cry is because the soul is suddenly confused, because up until that moment, it knew exactly what it needed to do, why it needed to live this life. And its first action in the world is a cry back to the Creator saying, please reveal to me that which I knew. Why am I here? What am I supposed to do? So if you want to see signs, number one, you have to make a conscious effort to be open to them. Number two, make gratitude a regular practice. When you notice the goodness or the higher purpose of people, events, Even small interactions, the universe takes notes. Gratitude strengthens our ability to see the interconnectedness of all things. Number 3, know yourself. It is important that each of us does the inner work necessarily to clear our own pathway. A broken thermometer cannot give us the correct temperature, nor can our intuition guide us effectively unless we're in touch with our desires and aligned with our highest purpose. When you know yourself, then you can trust yourself. You know more than you can ever recognize. Second guessing undercuts the power of the message the universe is constantly sending you. Number 4, listen to your body. Feeling a happy flutter in your chest, that needles on your neck sensation that signals danger, or are you feeling relaxed and engaged? Heed those messages. The mind-body-spirit connection is always speaking to you and through you. Number 5, know that everything is constantly shifting. You can receive a sign and something happens, the action of the other change the course of events. So even if you get a message, you don't necessarily have control of the ultimate outcome. So always stay open to things and energies as they shift. And just to underscore this, being open and receiving and understanding the message is a necessary part of our soul's growth. And if we're not growing in this area, meaning seeing more, understanding more, getting more messages, then we can wind up in the wrong places. Roald Dahl, the famous author, said, and above all, watch with glittering eyes the whole world around you, because the greatest secrets are hidden in the most unlikely places. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Usually when people experience pain, the first question is, God, where are you? Why is this happening? And the way that it is asked, it's not really asking with wanting to hear the answer. It's more, I don't deserve this. It's the whisper in the chaos that we have to be directing our consciousness towards. We come to this world alone, we live alone, and we hold on to that experience.
Enjoying this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Book now with me one-to-one session in angel coaching and communication coaching. To learn more, email or DM me. Enjoy the video.
It's a concept that the ancient sages use, which is that, even though he or she might not see it, his soul or her soul sees it. The point is that your subconscious mind, your soul, is actually processing everything happening around us. And the goal is start bridging that gap between the conscious mind, the unconscious mind, between the soul and the mind, so that they start forming our direction in life. Things happen around us all the time. Not always do we understand their meaning, but simply the thought, this has a purpose, is already manifesting within my consciousness, even in ways that I won't even know. Messages, directions, change that come from that. The way we want to live our lives is a teaching from the great Kabbalist, the Baal Shem Tov, who says that absolutely everything that happens in our life, everything we see on television, social media, every person who says something to us is a message. Everything that comes into our life is there to give us a message, to teach us. And he gives the example, what happens if you see on TV that somebody, a murderer, obviously and hopefully none of us are murderers, but there is a teaching that says that when you're embarrassing somebody, it's like you're killing them. So you might not be a murderer, but maybe you're seeing that story about the murderer because you actually did murder in a small way, the energy by embarrassing somebody. So the point is that everything, absolutely everything, is coming to you for a reason. Every person, everything that you see, everything that you read, it doesn't mean that you need to now decipher everything, but it does mean that that is the way you live your life. It says in the Zohar that often messages come through children and crazy people. And as a matter of fact, very often when the sages, the ancient Kabbalists, wanted to learn something, they would actually just go into the street and ask a random child, tell me something. Now, somebody could be saying something and you know that it's wrong, but there is 1% there, 5% there. It's not that everything is true and it's being shown to you, but that there is truth in everything that is being shown to you. And that is the way you want to live your life. And if you live your life in that way, it's not coincidental that this person said that. It's not coincidental these messages came to you while listening to a podcast or reading it in the newspaper. You start seeing messages more and more clearly. This isn't just a nice addition to life to get a message when you really want it. This is actually an important foundation in life. To live life in such a way that I know that there are messages all the time, and you should bring Angel Tzafniel and ask constantly for the help and strength to achieve that. And then you will hear them. Then you will not be blind to them. Then you will actually be able to decipher them properly. Now that you've learned how to reconnect with your soul's purpose and recognize the guidance available to you, let's go deeper and invite in the angelic support that's been with you all along. Begin by sitting or lying down in a quiet space. Please close your eyes. Breathe deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth 3 times. With each breath, feel your body relax and your mind begin to settle. Visualize yourself in a serene twilight space, neither day nor night. Soft hues of indigo and silver swirl around you. This is the sacred realm of mystery and hidden wisdom. In front of you appears a radiant being cloaked in shimmering veils of deep violet and silver light. This is Angel Tzafniel, the angel of deep contemplation and hidden truth. Their presence feels gentle yet immensely powerful, like the stillness before revelation. Tzafniel raises a hand and a beam of silver light flows from their palm of your third eye. As it touches you, you feel a warm, tingling sensation that awakens your inner vision. You sense your intuition sharpening, your inner knowing beginning to steer. Around you, signs begin to form, symbols, words, images. You may see feathers, numbers, or a memory. These are messages from the universe, filtered through the lens of Tzafniel's guidance. Let them come without effort. Simply observe and trust. Angel Tzafniel gently speaks to your soul, not in words but in vibration. You are already connected. The signs are always here. Be still and you will hear the truth. Trust what comes even when it defies logic. Your soul knows the way. Feel your heart open, glowing with soft golden pink light. Let this light flow upward, meeting the silver stream from your third eye, linking intuition and compassion, inner wisdom with loving truth. You are now fully aligned to receive. Tzafniel slowly begins to fade into light, leaving behind a glowing sigil in the air, a personal symbol of truth and guidance. See it, remember it, and know it will appear to you again whenever you need clarity. Breathe in deeply once more, feel grounded, know you are held. Begin to return to your body, to your room. Wiggle your fingers and toes and gently open your eyes when ready. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you find it helpful, please leave a like, subscribe, and share. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.